Let us now tackle polynomial functions, zeros of polynomial functions, and graphing polynomial functions full package. Learning objectives: illustrates polynomial functions, graphs polynomial functions, and solves problems involving polynomial functions. In this video, we're going to solve for the following. Letter A, x-intercept. B, y-intercept. C, leading term. D, leading coefficient. E, degree. F, and behavior. G, multiplicity roots. H, number of turning points. And I, sketch. Our first given is y equals x cubed plus 3x squared minus x minus 3. As you observe, the given is in standard form. That's why you're going to get the factors of it. How to get the factor? Look at on the constant, which is negative 3. Then list down all the possible factors. So that is positive negative 1 and positive negative 3. Then, proceed to synthetic division. Check if the given is arranged in descending order. And yes, it is arranged in descending order. So that is 1, positive 3, negative 1, and negative 3. Try x plus 1 as a factor. X plus 1. Equate it to 0. That will become negative 1. Write that as your divisor. Write the given 1, 3, negative 1, negative 3. Proceed to synthetic division. Bring down 1 times negative 1. The answer is negative 1. 3 plus negative 1 is positive 2. 2 times negative 1, the answer is negative 2. Negative 1 plus negative 2, the answer is negative 3. Negative 3 times negative 1, the answer is positive 3. And negative 3 plus positive 3, the answer is 0. Therefore, x plus 1 is a factor. May nakuha na tayong isang factor, and that is x plus 1. Use the depressed equation. This will become x squared plus 2x minus 3. Then, use factoring. That is x times x. Think of two numbers na kapag minultiply mo, the answer is negative 3, at kapag inad mo, dapat ang sagot ay positive 2. So, list down all the possible factors. Positive 1 times negative 3. Negative 1 times positive 3. Then, add. Dapat, ang magiging sagot sa kanya, o ang pipiliin mo na factor ay, ang magiging sagot pag inad ay positive 2. So, 1 plus negative 3 is negative 2. Negative 1 plus positive 3, the answer is positive 2. So, ito yung kanyang factor. So, this will become minus 1 and plus 3. Kompleto na ang ating factors. X minus 1, x plus 3. So, our factors will be x plus 1 times x minus 1 times x plus 3 equals y. Then, to get the x-intercept, set y as 0. Magiging x plus 1 times x minus 1 times x plus 3 equals 0. Then, equate all of them by 0. So, magiging x plus 1 equals 0, x minus 1 equals 0, and x plus 3 equals 0. Transpose the positive 1 to your right. Kaya magiging negative 1. So that will become x equals negative 1. X equals positive 1. And x equals negative 3. So our ordered pairs for the x-intercept will be, sabi nga, iset ang y as 0. So that is negative 1, 0, positive 1, 0, and negative 3, 0. Let us now write our x-intercept, and that is negative 1, 0, 1, 0, and negative 3, 0. How to solve for the y-intercept? You're going to set x as 0. So go back to the original equation. Write y equals, substitute na natin, 0 cubed plus 3 times 0 squared minus 0 minus 3. So obviously, halos lahat naman ang sagot dyan ay 0 except na iwanan yung negative 3. So, y is negative 3. Then, your ordered pairs or your x-intercept will be 0, negative 3. Kasi nga, ang x value ang 0. Then, let us identify the leading term based dun sa napag-aralan natin kanina or kahapon, I mean. So, that is x cubed. What is the leading coefficient? That is positive 1, p. What is the degree? 3. That is odd number. So, po. What is the end behavior in po? Sa left side, falling. Sa right side, rising. Is there any multiplicity roots? None, kasi wala namang naulit na roots. Number of turning points, that is n minus 1. And our degree is 3 minus 1. So, the number of turning points is 2 or 0. Let us sketch. Sketch natin. So, ilagay ang points or plot the points. Negative 1, 0. Ito po yun. Sa x-intercept. Negative 1, 0. Sumunod, positive 1, 0. Ito po yung positive 1, 0. Followed by negative 3, 0. And then, your y-intercept is 0, negative 3. So, from the origin, negative siya, kaya pababa. So, these are the points, x and y intercepts. What is the possible sketch? Sabi, falling sa left, rising sa right. So, pag ganito siya. Kailan lang nagkaroon ng change in direction? So, dito nag-start 1, then nag-change ulit ng direction, then 2. Again, change ng direction 1, then 2. So, this is the possible sketch for the given y equals x cubed plus 3x squared minus x minus 2. Our next given is negative x minus 1 times x plus 3 times x minus 2 times x plus 1. What is good in our given? It is already factored form. Therefore, you don't need to use synthetic division or whatsoever kasi naka-factored form na po ang ating given. You can now proceed by getting the zeros or the x-intercepts and the ordered pairs. Remember, hindi pwedeng negative ang mismong x. For example, we're going to equate it by y and set y as 0 to get the x-intercept. So, kung ito yung gagamitin natin, magiging x times negative times x minus 1 equals 0. So, if you're going to solve this one, i-distribute mo yung negative. And that is negative times x, that is negative x. Negative times negative 1, that is positive 1, equals 0. Para makuha mo yung zeros or yung x-intercept, you're going to transpose positive 1. So, ang maiiwanan ay negative x equals negative 1. Uulitin mo ulit siya na i-multiply sa negative kasi nga hindi pwedeng negative ang x. So, multiply negative times negative is positive x equals negative times negative 1. The answer is positive 1. So, pwede na natin gamitin to lahat. So, equate all of them by 0. That will become x minus 1 equals 0. X plus 3 equals 0. X minus 2 equals 0. And x plus 1 equals 0. Transpose. So, when transposing, get the opposite sign. No given. So, kung negative 1 siya, magiging x equals positive 1. Kung positive 3 siya, magiging x equals negative 3. Then, x equals positive 2 and x equals negative 1. So, what are the ordered pairs for the x-intercept? So, set y as 0. That is 1, 0, negative 3, 0, 2, 0, and negative 1, 0. How to get the y-intercept? So, substitute the value of, substitute 0 to your x. So, isulat ang original given. Negative times, substitute yung 0 sa x, that is 0 minus 1 times 0 plus 3 times 0 minus 2 times 0 plus 1 equals y. So, 0 negative times 0 minus 1, that is negative 1, 0 plus 3, that is positive 3, 0 minus 2, that is negative 2, and 0 plus 1, that is positive 1, equals y. Multiply negative times negative 1 times positive 3, that is negative 3. Negative 2 times negative 1, that is negative 2, equals y. Negative times negative 3 times negative 2, that is positive 6, equals y. Eh, may negative sa labas. So, that will become negative times positive 6, that will become negative 6 equals y. So, ang y-intercept mo ay negative 6. Then, your ordered pairs will be 0, negative 6. Write down all the x-intercepts, and that is 1, 0, negative 3, 0, 2, 0, and negative 1, 0. Then our y-intercept is 0, negative 6. Our leading term, so that is the disadvantage of factored form. Hindi pa kita what is the leading term. So, you're going to multiply yung lahat ng nasa unahan ng binomial. So, negative x times x times x times x, that is x raised to 4, negative times positive times positive times positive, and that is negative. So, our leading term is negative x raised to 4. Our leading coefficient obviously is negative 1, and that is negative. Our degree is 4, and that is an even number. So, ne. Paano ba yung done step ng ne? What is the end behavior sa left and sa right side? So, ne, naka-down ang falling ang left at falling ang right. So, that is falling, falling. Multiplicity roots, none, kasi wala namang naulit na roots. Number of turning points, so, n minus 1, and our degree is 4 minus 1 equals 3. So, our possible turning points is 3 and 1. So, let us sketch. Plot the points. 1, 0. Ito po yun. Negative 3, 0. Ito po yun. Positive 2, 0. Ito po yun. And negative 1, 0. Ito po yun. What is our y-intercept? 0, negative 6. Ito po yun. Connect the dots or the points. Then, count the number of turning points. So, downward siya. Nag-change ng direction. 1. Another change in direction. 2. And 3. So, tama na ang ating number of turning points ay 3. And that's all for today. For your references, you can use the Grade 10 Depth and LM module, Unit 2, and Grade 10 Pivot 4A, LM Quarter 2, and special credits to Slides Go for this slide or PowerPoint template.